It's already extinct, right? This snow is mesmerizing.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I just want to talk about something that really did catch my eye ever since Topaz came out. It really made me think about it really hard. And what I'm talking about is the fact that we all know what Topaz is. She basically is support for follow-up attacks that can be like a sub DPS. But the thing that confuses me, why is she in the hunt class? Because the hunt part is supposed to be like the DPS part. That will mainly consist of units that are supposed to have high single target damage, that are supposed to be for mobbing and killing bosses quicker. And the fact that they basically made Topaz a support for follow-up attack, it's kind of weird that they would push in a hunt part, because it would make much more sense to put her in the harmony or the healthy part. Okay, maybe not the healthy part, because the healthy more for debuffing and DOT and stuff. But it would make so much sense if Topaz was like in the harmony part instead of like the hunt part, because one, it would make such more sense. And don't give me the argument because they want to make a harmony because Asta exists. And to that logic, that is dumb. Because it wouldn't change a thing if there were like 2 fire harmony characters in the game, because for one, there are 2 electric erudition characters in the game, 2 ice preservation units, 2 physical destruction units. So it wouldn't change a thing because people will still use the units that they like, but it would make sense to me if Topaz was like in the harmony class. In my opinion, I want to make that clear, because just to be clear, I don't think Topaz is a bad unit for being a hunt. I think it's very weird. And to me, it would make a lot of sense if Topaz was in the harmony part, because one, she kind of performed very similarly to someone like Yukong, because one, since Yukong attack buff and crit damage buff are in her talent, you can just level up Yukong talent so you can get the maximum value of attack and crit damage buff you can get from Yukong. And for a relic, you can get Build Shield for a burst to do some nice damage to like a sub DPS that can buff up your damage at the same time. And don't get me wrong, her damage nothing crazy, it's just something nice to have. So that's why I think Topaz should have been in the harmony class, because it would have made sense to me in my opinion. And if Topaz was in the harmony class, she would have had like some type of attack buffing capability, because like all harmony characters have that ability. But this is just a nitpick I have. I don't really have a problem with Topaz being a hunt class, but I think it's kind of weird at the same time. And this got me thinking of all the hybrid units in the game. I'm talking about Fushan, Topaz, Yukong, and all the other hybrid units I probably forgetting. But what I'm trying to say is, because for one, since Hoya trying to make all these characters so different so we want to pull them and spend money, they're kind of using pieces from the other part to like put in that character, even though they're not in that part. Like let's say Fushan. Fushan is from the preservation part, and she's a tank, but yet when she uses her ultimate, she can actually heal the party members a bit. Not to the amount that Abundant unit can do, but she can still heal. And also Fushan can also give 12% crit rate to the whole party team like a harmony character, which makes she like this tank that can also buffer your crit rate and heal a bit. So she's a hybrid by default. Then you have Topaz, and I discussed what Topaz is so many times. Since she can buff her follow attack, she's technically a support for characters that can do follow attack, while also acting like a sub DPS that can actually do a lot of personal damage as well. But then let's talk about the very first hybrid unit we ever got in the game, and that unit is Welt. Because for one, Welt is such an insane character because of all the stuff he gets, all the stuff he can do. For starters, since Welt in a healthy part, he can do debuff, and his debuff is applying the imprisonment effect, which is like one of the best break effects in the game, which is already amazing. Welt damage is also really strong as well, because for one, his E skill hits a ton of enemies. And let's not talk about her Welt ultimate. That ultimate is legit broken, because for one, it does amazing amount of damage because it hits everything on the field and does a certain amount of damage. But also the fact that when Welt hit enemy with the ultimate, it applies the imprisonment effect. So what that means is, when you apply with imprisonment, you get pushed back in the turn order. So what that basically means is, Welt basically acting like a preservation unit to an extent, because for one, he pushing back turn, meaning he negating damage so your allies won't get hit by the enemies. So Welt is basically a debuffer that can do a good amount of damage, but also act like a preservation unit. He has like 3 roles in his kit basically. But the thing with hybrid unit, they are very interesting because they take inspiration from the other parts and put that in a bit of their kit, not to the full extent, but like piece of it are in their kit. And obviously there's the pros and cons to everything, because one, the pros are very valuable, because one, you get so much piece of the other kits in one part in one, which in turn make them so much more valuable to pull and make you want to spend money. But also the cons of it, they're kind of very concerning if you think about it carefully, because for one, why would you use a character that can only do one trade when you go to a hybrid unit that can do multiple trades of the same part, but also give you extra things as well? Obviously I don't think this will be a big deal because it's an easy game, but it is something you do have to think about sometimes, because it could lead to power creep getting worse and worse over time, or it can just be like a nothing burger. So who knows, I'm probably making a big deal out of nothing. But with all that said, I think that's everything I want to talk about for today's video. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate if you made it far. Let me know if you made it far and I'll heart your comments. I would appreciate support to me. Let me know what you do next, and let me know what you guys think. What I say, you agree with me, disagree with me on this, let me know down below, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna kill you, meh. Or might kill you, but still comment anyway, color stuff. But anyway, final thought, it is something that really did catch my mind a while ago, ever since Topaz came out, but I didn't realize how much hybrid units we have in the game. We have Ocean, Welt, Topaz, like all those other units, and there's probably gonna be more hybrid units coming up, and I'm probably forgetting a few of them. So I guess it's fine, because for one thing, there's so much hybrid units in the game. So we have to see when more units like them come out and see if that's a problem or it's just fine, because we have to see in the future. Kind of rough to say now, because kind of early still, even though this game been out for 5 or 6 months now. So we have to see with time. But with all that said, take care, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.